Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good evening. Whatever time it may be for you. Hello everybody, welcome to day 4 of Digimon Seekers, chapter 1, 4. Some housekeeping real quick. As always, I'm going to say this at the start of every VOD so that people get it, because people are still asking questions. This is going to be every day this week. Then the VODs will go unlisted. Then they will get published. The day that a VOD is going to be published, it will be private, but it's actually just scheduled because I can't guarantee I'm going to be home when it needs to go out. So you can watch the playlist at your leisure, but one may be missing. Good morning. Some predictions. We'll go over those at the end. It's night for you. Good night, you silly British Digimon you. I know. Morning from Canada. What's up, Ollie? What's up, Raiden? When's the Porygon Pokemon Digimon crossover video? Man, I was like, I'm going to take it easy on Pokemon videos for a little bit. And then that most recent Violet one went from a 10 of 10 to a 2 of 10 over the course of the next couple of days. So, you know, who knows? Porygon Digimon video is not happening though. 11 a.m. in Massachusetts. Well,
good morning
to you in Massachusetts and all the Americans. So, I guess without further ado, almost missed this President Alpha. Well, no worries. You didn't. And like I say, if you do miss it, there will always be the VODs. So glad I've been able to tune into these as part of my wake-up process. Love that, Ash, and hopefully we can keep that going. Oh, I will say this now, but I'll say it tomorrow as well. I'm not going to be able to stream Friday, most likely. There's a chance I'll be able to stream much later. But what we'll probably just end up doing is doing 6 and 7. 6 and 7? 4, 5 tomorrow. Yeah, 6 and 7 on Saturday, I guess. The VODs are in a playlist, Nathan. Check the channel. It's called Let's Read Digimon Seekers. Right. Looks like people are in. So I think we're going to transition to this. And then obviously, like I say, they're in a VOD, in a playlist unlisted. And all the VODs are going to be slowly published every couple of days. Okay. 7-11 would be better. What? Okay. Yeah, no worries, Nathan. So we should have, let me refresh Digimon Web. We should have Chapter 1-4. I'm going to keep checking this every time, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any new trailers until Chapter 2. Yep, thought so. Alright, Chapter 4. Here we go. Is music playing? Music's playing. Agumon's all good. Let's go. Yeah, 1-2 isn't available right now because it's scheduled to go out later today. Here we go. Ryu Senji speaks. Digimon are alive. It'd be a lot of fun if Digimon were really alive. There are still enthusiasts who keep Digimon like digital pets. And there are collectors like you. For a code cracker like me, Digimon are a useful AI tool. For Eiji, Digimon are an important tool for his work. Eiji is currently using Tyrannomon. They are relatively commonly captured Digimon in the digital world, and a lot of them are traded on Grim. When and where can you do it? This Digimon land you speak of. It's forever been shelved? Ryu Senji lets out a sigh of disappointment. Oh dear. It's hard to make it real, that's why the digital world remains a secret of mankind. Ryu Senji's words remind Eiji of the images of the plane crash he had just been shown. There are people who use Digimon for crimes. They are code crackers who are not good at what they do. Code crackers are generally in the grey zone, but even among the... There are those who are black and white. And then there are grey, that are almost white, and grey that are almost black. There are those who are nice to talk to, and there are those who are really bad criminals, and even those who are enemies of all mankind. So watch out for the white crackers, everybody. Anyway, network failures, information theft through unauthorized access, and cyber terrorism have been occurring frequently here and there in recent years. In fact, Digimon as an AI tool has a lot to do with it. As shown in the video, there was an incident in which a Digimon used by a terrorist actually brought down an airplane. You distracted me halfway through there, Israel. Thank you so much for joining the Karn Club. I appreciate you. That, of course, has not been made public. Digimon and the digital world were unknown to the general public. The leaders of the world and international organizations have been covering up the existence of the Digimon and the digital world. In any case, it would be too much of a scandal if a character from a theme park was used as a tool for criminals to commit cyber terrorism. Publicizing the digital world in Digimon means publicizing Digimon crimes to the world. What do you think will happen if we do? Panic. Exactly. The media, whose job it is to stir up anxiety about Digimon being invaders from another world, will start to make a fuss. It would be easy and short-sighted to assume that the digital world and the Digimon are evil. Thank you, Cody, for joining the Karn Club. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. The majority of human beings still don't know about the digital world, and even if they do, they don't understand it. Ryusenji, being the genius that he is, says something that's difficult for Eiji to understand. That there is another world beyond the network that is different from the real world. That is different from the real world. That Digimon are actually alive. And even if they do, they don't understand it. Professor Ryusenji, the first thing that he did was ask to himself, is there a real world where the Digimon are alive? Digimon are alive. Shut up, Hara. Crack a fang, Eiji. Don't you want to know? The real world and the digital world. The truth of the two worlds. Don't you want to see the other side of the world? Well, of course I would. Eiji is immediately excited. I mean, I know nothing about it. For me, the digital world is all the information on the black and white screen of that digital dock. But Professor, the world you're seeing must be different from the one I've seen, right? Yes, it must be like the one I saw in the video. The sea of networks, the real world and the digital world. A glimpse of the world beyond the noise. Do you know why the image I showed you in D4 is top secret? Do you know why it's kept secret from the public? It's because Eiji says the images are real? Because it's not a fictional promotional video, but an actual video of the digital world? Yes, that view is an imaginary image of the true digital world generated by the AI based on observed data. And Digimon really do live in the digital world, so the real extraterrestrials are on the digital network, not in outer space. Ryusenji looked into Eiji's eyes. What he's saying is not a metaphor or a unique way of looking at things. Digimon are alive. Eiji looks at the HoloLies Madoki Beatamon. It's alive. If that's the case, then Tyrannomon, which has been using as an AI tool, are also alive, and all the other Digimon? To see firsthand with our own eyes the state of the digital world and the state of the Digimon. To see the digital world directly with the 5 human senses, not with virtual monitors and observational data. To break the yoke between the real world and the digital world. From the Digimon movie where Tai is holding the egg. And as it actually is, that is exactly why I, Tomonori Ryusenji, decided to devote my life to researching everything I do and has been done for the sake of D4. The data transfer of Madoki Beatamon is finally complete. Ryusenji removes Eiji's Digimon dock from the device, picks it up with his fingers, and looks at it. Thanks. Eiji extends high hand. Eiji extends his hand. Snap. Ryusenji tosses the dock aside. What? Eiji leaps towards the Digimon dock and intercepts it before it hits the trash. What are you doing? He was so overcome with energy that he faceplanted straight into the trash can. Eiji's dock was his own creation made of used parts. Even though it was mostly junk, it still cost him a lot of money. There was an error in the memory. Seriously? Ryusenji is a Digimon collector, and being a Digimon collector, he is very careful about the condition of his data. I'm more careful about the condition of my data than anyone else, especially when it comes to my work. The data of the Madoki Beatamon was almost destroyed. Even still, you don't throw it away, you know, Professor. The financial situation of freelance code crackers is different from that of large organizations. You can't pay for everything yourself, you can't get receipts, and you can't use all the high-spec equipment you see here as much as you want. None of that was in... None of the start of that was in quotes, just to point that out to whichever machine is in charge of this website. Hello. Eiji is puzzled. Ryusenji is speaking in a peculiar way. He is, after all, a genius scientist of the highest caliber in Japan. He can be forgiven for coming across at least a little bit eccentric. Sorry about that, but it's just about perfect. Let me see your arm. Huh? He doesn't know what could possibly be perfect, but he does as he's told. Ryusenji attaches something to Eiji's left wrist. Eiji takes a breath. When was the last time he felt like this? When his parents bought him a new video game console when he was a kid? When he got his first smartphone? No, this is many times greater than either. He has a feeling that his entire world will expand just by wearing it. I'll give you this. It's a wristwatch-like gadget. Abadin Electronics Core. Is this a state-of-the-art Digimon dock? And a smartwatch type? Eiji feels like jumping up and down and doing 3.5 cartwheels. AE's products are easy to modify into digital monitors and are highly regarded among code crackers. And this is a genuine AE product. It's a trade secret because it's related to Digimon. So I don't have mine on. Thank you very much again to Israel and Cody. Membership rocks. There's an early access video available for all members right now. I got a regular old Fitbit on because I can actually fucking swim with it. But let's just pretend. Wow, oh my god, he just like me for real. Me watching the Barbie trailer. He just like me for real. And there's Loogamon, which is interesting. Don't install the app, Eiji. It's crap. A Digimon Linker. This is the prototype of a product I've been working on. Professor Ryusenji, not that I didn't already know this, but you're amazing! On Eiji's arm, the wristwatch-type Digimon dock begins to set itself up automatically. I'm also the technical director of the Digimon dock division. It has a biometric vital sensor, so it can only be used by you, the person to whom it's registered. Oh, so it's only for me! Said that, Eiji. It's a medical device class sensor. It records pulse, blood pressure, respiration, body temperature, and so on. Comes with a 24-hour medical support system via our life support. So nothing like a real vital bracelet. So I'm gonna be healthy! Totally, Eiji. All vital bracelet users are very healthy. Eiji responds unenthusiastically. It also supports the hololization function. Originally, Digimon hololization was only allowed at DDL and a few other facilities. But this is a special exception. Anyway, it's special. But this is a prototype. Is it really okay? There must be some kind of catch. You have nothing to worry about. This is simply a gift from me to you. Oh, wow! But here's the thing! Yep, I knew there was a catch. I know you better than you may think. That being said, Eiji has no intention of parting with his smartphone-type Digimon dock. He wants it. The Digimon Linker is without a doubt a digitally enhanced version of Eiji's own dock. I want to see what Cracker Fang can do with it when I ask him to do his next job. I'll do it. That was fast. That's good, I like that about you. Ryusenji takes Eiji's arm and presses a switch on the side of the Digimon Linker. The screen glows faintly. A mysterious flame seems to flicker from the clock screen. Loogamon, child, dark beast, virus type. The tiny color screen showed a Digimon he had never seen before.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that, bro? Jay, what the fuck is that? We're seeing some shit we ain't never seen before, kid.
Eiji's eyes twinkle. A dog? A dog? A dog? Okay. After receiving a new request from Professor Ryusenji, Eiji goes through the gate alone and returns to the reception hall, on the first floor. The yoke between the real world and the digital world. In the center of the hall, the three-way object is being hololized. Oh, good evening. Hatsune speaks to him first at the reception desk. Hatsune Miku, do I return my pass here? Please, put it here, thank you very much. Eiji returns the pass. He doesn't have the pass anymore, guys. Hatsune notices the device on his arm. Oh, this? Professor Ryusenji gave it to me. Do you know of it? It's a Digimon dock. Eiji shows off his new smartwatch-type gadget to Hatsune. Hatsune scurries around and then whispers back, "It's confidential, isn't it? The newest model?" Maybe it was her position as a receptionist, or maybe not, but she seems to be a very well-informed person. It's just a test run of a prototype. Wow. The Professor Ryusenji would immediately ask you to do a test for him is impressive. He must really trust you. Rather than flattering him, Hatsune seemed to be genuinely impressed. Huh. I wonder. I mean, you really think so? Absolutely. Professor Ryusenji looks so... Hatsune hushes her voice. He's got a certain awkwardness about him? He is peculiar, isn't he? Eiji just blurts it out. Hatsune's attitude is completely different from the first time he saw her. But that's not a bad thing. I'll see you later. Sure, Nagasumi. You can call me Eiji. Likewise, you can call me Hatsune, or whatever you want. So, this is your admission record. I noticed that the occupation section is still blank. If you don't mind me asking, what should I put here? Hatsune is fidgety, as if anticipating something. My occupation? I'm a freelancer. I have no set occupation. Basically, I have no established job. I'm Eiji Nagasumi, a code cracker. Huh? Hatsune's reaction was the most subtle of the day. I'm Karn EX. I'm a cracker. Alright, I mean, this is like interesting. I was kind of expecting maybe like an initial little mini mind link with Loogamon. I can't say I'm not disappointed that we didn't get that. Listen, Hafiz, is that how I'm saying that? If I got that wrong, I probably have. That was the energy that Hatsune Miku was putting out, is all I'm saying. Okay. So I'm gonna guess we don't have anything new on Digimon Web. Oh. We've got something. Oh, this is the vote! This is the voting results. Here we go. Digimon record. So the most popular Digimon on the version 3 is Kunemon. Second place, Patamon. Third place, Atamon. I don't think I voted in this one. Whoa, Kunemon really won. Cute. Yeah, a lot of Survive fans, I guess. Interesting. Okay. So let's go back over this. There was a few things that I wanted to touch on. Survive took Kunemon stonks up. Honestly, so true. What the dog doing? It's an edgy wolf, that's true. You're the only person voting for Trimojimon. So there was some stuff. Okay, let's go back here. Digimon the digital world were unknown to the digital public. So Digimon are alive, right? We're getting some Tamers vibes going on. That's what I wanted to talk about before. Okay, I'll pull this up in a little bit. What do you think will happen if we do? Panic, exactly. So people are already using Digimon for crimes. We kind of know that, but they're using them in real-world crimes as well, which is interesting. Ryusenji did not molest Madoki Beatamon today. We win. We're winning. I love that. They're recurring this metaphor about the yoke of the digital world, so maybe that could just be a recurring theme and sort of an idea. So it does seem like they're talking more about what the boundaries of the worlds are and stuff. What did I vote for? Mikhail? I did not vote in that one. I didn't even know it was happening. Digital world in chapter 1.5, possibly 1.6 or even 1.7. How did we manage to get to 1.8 on Sunday? Oh, because I guess that's technically 8 days, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sure. I'm like, that's only a week. How is it 8? Ryusenji is a Digimon collector. So, yes, this is something that I... hold on. Yeah, Ryusenji... Eiji's dock was his own creation made of used parts, even though it was mostly junk. So, I would need some clarification on that. What it reads as is, like, the entire Digimon Axel was made by Eiji. Which means that, like, everyone makes their own docks, which I guess makes sense, because why would anyone sell a Digimon V-Pet, right? Because he's already said that Digiland didn't happen. And, yeah, Seekers is going to the digital world quicker than Ghost Game. Gonna keep a team set up or focus only on Loogamon? I feel like it's probably gonna be a little bit, like, more you know, everyone has their own one partner. But maybe Eiji will end up with Ryudamon and Doraemon. That'd be interesting. Yeah, so Raiden, that's another thing I did want to point out. If we go to that. Real extraterrestrials are on the digital network, not in outer space. And we were just talking yesterday about Loogamon's DIM card, which has the Bemon line, who are aliens in Digimon World 3, or Digimon World 2003, right? So that's kind of fascinating, right? So now we kind of have to wonder, okay, so are we going to get also literal outer space aliens, or is that a reference to the fact the new extraterrestrials are Digimon, right? And also, yeah, kind of funny that Gamamon, or Gulus Gamamon, is from space. Wonder what new parts of the digital world we get to see in Seekers. So this is something that I wanted to talk about a little bit. I do want to clarify, but I'll read the tweet first. So, Wikimon says the Castle of Nine Wolves mentioned in the Digimon Seekers Chapter 1 trailer may be a reference to Kowloon City, literally Castle of Nine Dragons. That is the actual city of Kowloon. I think it's actually pronounced differently to that, but, you know, dumb white man. However, of course, a reference to Kowloon was also very prominent in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, where they named a whole server after the city of Kowloon. So, it could be, again, that they're folding in... How can I try to work? I'm not saying that Kowloon from Cyber Sleuth is in Seekers. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, Digimental, right? In 02, Digimental are Armor Digi-Eggs, but they're based on the idea of Digimental, right? And similarly, V-Tamer has Digimental, but they're not the same thing. They're two different types of Digimental. I think this is kind of like what Seekers is doing. They're like, ooh, we've kind of been inspired by Kowloon before. Let's do that. We've kind of been inspired by Digimon Tamers. We've used stuff in Digimon Tamers before, like Digimon being real, Digimon, like biomerging into the real world, Digimon being a media franchise. So they're kind of they're going like, ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, put that in the recipe. You know, feels very collaborative of past franchises. Talked about this yesterday as well, but I think if we look at Survive as this adventure reference and looking at the more mystical side of Digimon, Seekers so far feels like a pulling together of all the I don't want to say sci-fi, but like modern sci-fi. So Tamers, Cyber Sleuth, Digimon World 2 and Digimon World 3, Digimon World 3 especially, like with the whole like plugging into the network thing for sure. What if the cover of Seekers was Ryudamon and Doraemon? What if Ryusenji has Ryudamon and Hatsune has Doraemon? I think it's probably more likely if the poster means anything. We still don't know. We still don't know who. So we think her partner is a Numemon, but we don't know that for certain. I think for me right now, it would make sense if Shu had Ryudamon and Chris Redfield had Doraemon. I want to go to Ryudamon's. I think Ryudamon. I know Ryudamon has traditional Japanese links, but I don't know if it has anything else. Hey, what's up, sir? Not a whole bunch, quite a low chapter today. Just the just Ryusenji gave Eiji the Digimon Linker. Possesses Bushikatagi. Yeah, so it's very Japanese related. So I wouldn't say that like because this character is based in China that would have any sort of link, perhaps. But just because they're on the same side, maybe. Chris Redfield and Doraemon feel like pretty natural partners. What's up, Golden Gamer? How's it going? I'm liking this. Eiji has all three of them idea. I certainly think it could work. I don't think there's any reason why you couldn't, especially because the Vital Bracelet B can hold like 4 characters on it at a time. I wouldn't mind it, although I think I'd be more into the idea of other characters having like Chris Redfield and Doraemon and Shu and Ryudamon kind of have like similar-ish vibes going on to each other. I don't know. Ryusenji, Ryudamon. I mean, you know, definitely possible. Definitely possible. But then, yeah, there's a bunch of different ways this could go, honestly. Personally, I'd prefer it if he wasn't partnered with all three. But I think it would also make a ton of sense. Also, interestingly, looking at it, I like that each of them have got a slightly different gem shape, and Loogamon's looks the most recent, even though it's antiquated. So I think, is that everything for today? I honestly don't know. Hero has both Espimon and Gammamon, right? But he got Espimon eventually, but sure. Man, I really wish that show had given them a 6th Ranger. As far as other Digimon news, I don't think there's much going on. Happy 3rd anniversary to Digimon Adventure 2020. I think now, based on this progression, the next chapter is probably going to be Eiji at home. I don't know in what capacity, maybe using his Axel. I don't know when he's going to go to the digital world, right? Because Loogamon's already on. If we go to chapter 4 again, actually let me double check the characters and keywords. Oh, wrong one. Where are we? There we are. When he puts his linker on, Loogamon's already on there. Why do Proto-Digimon have gem-like things on their head? I don't know. They're interfaces. They're like computers for people to use to interface with the Digimon. These Digimon are created by humans and not Yggdrasil. I don't think it's that they're created by humans. Because Ryusenji talks about them being alive and like being extraterrestrials, which would infer that humans didn't make them. They found them, or the Digimon. The alien allegory that he uses, space, the real extraterrestrials are on the digital network, not in outer space. That kind of verbiage would imply like Digimon crash landed onto human networks, which is very Digimon Tamers-y, except for the fact that in Tamers like humans kind of made them, but not really. So yeah, I don't know. If Eiji has all three, I wonder if they'd have the gimmick be a switch out function. That's kind of what I was hoping. Like, if he's gonna have all three, they come in and battle in different situations, but then also at mega level, creating some crazy Alphamon mix-up thing. That would be very cool. This is also interesting. Madoki Beatamon's data was like, they're more careful about the condition of my data than anyone else. So I think that's him saying like, especially when it comes to my work, the data of the Madoki Beatamon was almost destroyed. So is that him saying like, for data protection, he was destroying the dock? Or is that saying that Madoki Beatamon's data was already damaged, so it was useless to him? I need a better translation on that, I think. If any Pulsemon and Loogamon are DLC for Cyber Sleuth. We're so far out now. I just want them in the next game, and I'm almost certain they won't be. Not certain, but I feel like 60% they won't be in. Same with Gammamon. Everyone wants Gammamon in the next story game, and I'm like, maybe? But maybe. What honestly they should do for the next story game is content. Like, I know like Habu seems a bit against DLC, but honestly, DLC waves of fan-voted most wanted Digimon would be such an easy get. Or even just run some polls before the game comes out for what Digimon people want to see. Yeah, okay, so got survive for your 12th birthday. How old are you? You old enough to use the internet? Harrismon in the next Digimon story game. True, that would be really good. 3-mon Megazord kind of situation. Hell yeah, dog. Okay, this is still characters. We've got this translated. Shoot. I wonder when the Sons of Chaos are going to step in. Because they don't seem, when looking back at the Chapter 1 trailer, they don't seem very integral to Chapter 1 in general. I mean, they're in the background, but I feel like maybe we won't hear about these guys for a little bit. Which is interesting. Where did I find this? DigimonWeb.net, or Digimon.net, sorry. Ryudamon plus Doraemon plus Loogamon equals predictions. Yeah, I mean, that's like my two things. The one thing I want to see the most is that kind of like human Digimon biomerge shit. But it would feel so lame to me if they were to introduce a third in the Alphamon duo, right? So introduce a third into the mix. And then if they didn't create some kind of new Digivolution for them all to do together of some kind, or mode change of some kind, it would be such a wasted opportunity. You're 12. Do you have parents' permission to be on the internet? I don't know how old you are. You're supposed to be to have a Twitter, YouTube account. Shit post Lugar. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when they'll show up is the other question, right? They're in the poster pretty prominently. So again, going back to this dim card, we do this every day. Like, I feel like 5% more likely that Bem Online might show up now. But again, that could just be a reference to, like, the extraterrestrial thing. Fun to see that get folded in there. Excellent. Good, Golden Gamer. Harrismon, I don't know. I'm really, like, I'd like to see Harrismon in this. But, like, where does he fit in? You know what would be fucking expanded brain? Eiji doesn't get Dorumon and Ryudamon. He gets Harrismon as his second partner? Oh, that'd be fucking cool as shit. I would love that. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of it for today. Is there anything else we need to cover? Again, go to... I will show this off real quick. I don't know how fast they're going with the translation. Okay, so Onkei-kun has completed chapter 1-3. They completed that not too long after it went out yesterday. So just keep an eye. If you want a bit of a more in-depth, slightly better done translation than this weird machine translation, check out Onkei-kun. They'll be doing that. But again, like, it's a fan translation, so don't demand anything. Don't like, you know, if it takes longer than normal, they're a human and they're a fan, so don't pressure them or anything. I feel whenever I'm like, person's Twitter account, and I'm like, hey, let's not drive everyone over there to be dicks. You've been making Digimon content for so long, you need a Karnmon, or at least you're in Digimon. I have one. He's called Herathmon. If you notice next to Cody Daniel's name right now, because they're now a member, there's a little Herathmon. In fact, Herathmon. We've got two. We've also got Wormmon, who is Wormmon with a Y because he's a dragon. I think if you literally just search Herathmon, Herath comes from the Welsh word for longing or missing your homeland. Oh, like official from Bandai? Never gonna happen. I'm lucky that Bandai Shop UK talks to me. I mean, like Toei would. Toei's never gonna acknowledge a YouTuber while I'm alive. Look at all these Herathmon. Oh my god. They're all so cute. Oh yeah, the Herathmon Digivice that Iron Clark made. That was so cool. I think that's about it. That's just people talking about Herathmon. Oh yeah, that SP Crash's little emotes. Yeah, I love that. He is good. He's a good boy. I need to work out what I'm doing with him on a creative level at some point. But I think that's probably it for Digimon. I was going to say Digimon Survive. I wish. Digimon Survive 2. I would play the shit out of Digimon Survive 2. And I feel like I'm the only person that still cares. Interface gives the Digimon easier access to the Digicord, thus reconfiguring their data more easily. There you go. Should I finish the Harmony route in Digimon Survive? Yeah, absolutely. Play all the routes. They're great. Digimon Survive 2, Doki Doki. So, yeah, tomorrow I'll be back for 1-5, and then 1-2 will be going out publicly tonight. If you didn't watch it, watch it. If you did watch it again. You know, or just put it on in the background. Playing Survive for the first time, it's super good. It is super good. And you're enjoying adventure, right? The thing you were talking about evolution, it's a thing... It's like, for the champions, it is that. And then once we're done with the champions, it gets a little less. It's still kind of there. But Ultimate onwards is a little bit less shitty. Hey, no worries, Jeffrey. Thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate you. We're going to keep doing this all week. Like I say, Friday, I'm probably not going to stream that day. Because I'm going to be out. But I will be back Saturday. And then the plan currently for... So... Seekers is going to be daily until Sunday. Then it's moving to weekly. That first Sunday, after it goes weekly, we will stream on Sunday. I'm thinking from that point on, we'll do Mondays. Just so there's not a stream and a video going out the same day and kind of oversaturating people. Double part of Saturday? Yes, Cody, most likely that's what's going to happen. There's a slim chance, if I'm not exhausted, I might stream Friday evening for me, like 10 o'clock, maybe 11, but I don't see it happening because I've been sleeping pretty early. Well, since this year started, I've got a really good sleep schedule. So it's most likely that we're going to be doing 6 and 7 on Saturday. All right, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it so much. Huge shout outs to the wonderful Israel Souza and Cody Daniels for becoming channel members. Support the channel. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Remember, everybody, don't do school. Stay in drugs. And I'll see you next time when we go digital.